All right. Hey, Drew, how was the course today?
Course, I enjoyed the course. It wasn't the typical pro cross-country course I'm used to because it was more rocky and less climbing than what I'm used to in most pro cross-country races. But it was about a 3.7-mile course, which is pretty short. It takes probably about 15 minutes for the faster guys to get around it this weekend. We're looking at probably about 70, 80 riders, and it starts off with a long Jeep road for about half a mile, and then it bottlenecks right into pretty technical single track. Lots of rocks, more rocks than I expected, and it's going to be pretty technical. A lot of tight single track from there on. Not too much climbing. The longest steady climb is probably about 30 seconds max, and there's only about 2 of those. So a lot of it's just going to be about flowing and staying on the bike and just getting a good starting position, hopefully.
All right, tell me about the bike. It seemed like it was the perfect bike for this today.
Yeah, I have 2 bikes to choose from, and this is definitely the better bike for this course. I've also got a hardtail 29er, but I decided to go with the Epic 29er, and glad I did because it soaked up all those rocks and seemed to keep the speed a lot better than a hardtail would. You don't get jarred around, and in a longer race that's about an hour, probably take about an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes to finish. It's really important to make sure that I finish as fresh as possible, and this bike is definitely going to do it. It only weighs about 21.8 pounds, and it's got the brain on the front and back, which runs fully rigid when I need it to, and then soaks up everything when I don't.
You didn't race this race last year, right?
No, I didn't. Luckily this year I got support from firstplaceracing.com and the Super Cool Bike Shop to get me the bike I needed and also to get me out here. So I'm very excited about it, and I hope to have a good race. I've got some UCI points this year, which should give me a good starting position, so hopefully it'll work out.
Yeah, all right. And Colby won't be going with.
No, Colby.